Okay, so here you've hit it right on the head, and I'll put a little more to it. Every news station that seems politically motivated that I flip on, they talk about the chaotic nature of the Trump's presidency. You know what would have been really chaotic? If we continued on the path we were on, which was accruing $1 trillion of extra debt every 95 days. If we continued on that path, and anyone who's an economic historian of any level will tell you that when you start to reach a point where it's a currency crisis or a debt crisis, those are the type of financial crises that people remember and reverberate around the globe. They're the type of financial crises where in urban centers, feral cats and rats disappear because they become a food source. I'm not even being hyperbolic here. That is what happened in Caracas, Venezuela. So if this is a little chaotic now, it's literally what we voted for. We voted for chaos on the short term in order to put us on the path of sustainability, which we were not on in the previous administration.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a single father. The eggs have dropped dramatically. I'm seeing gas prices holding steady, and now I see even we're going to get I think we have a financial report coming out in about an hour or so that we'll report on. But I hear that even some mortgage rates are going down. I mean, things are starting to happen, and he's been in office 2 months tops, right, Jim? Huh?
Okay, so the egg thing, I'd love to give Donald Trump credit for the egg prices declining, but I have integrity to keep it. I don't think he gets credit for that. Does he get credit for the oil thing? Okay, oil's jumped a little bit over the last couple of weeks, but it's still at a very, very reasonable level, and some of the words coming out of Saudi Arabia sound more about getting rid of production cuts and perhaps keeping oil lower. Are they doing it because they want to deal with Donald Trump a little more in a better way? Probably. So I could give Donald Trump a little bit of credit for oil prices staying relatively low. The egg thing, we killed. The question becomes, over the last couple of years, was it really worth it and the right maneuver to kill and cull so much of the chicken herd? But I don't want to get into chicken on this show. I'll just say this. Yeah. That April 2nd is coming up, and that he says 25% tariffs, and these analysts who do this third-grade math where they go, well, if it's 20% tariff, yada, yada, this, that'll increase